Welcome to the Goal Experiment. Today's video is going to be the installation of a LaserMax guide rod laser on my Sig P226. The LaserMax guide rod laser is a direct replacement for your factory guide rod and spring. Now it requires absolutely no gunsmithing or special tools. It's a very simple installation, so let's get started and I'll show you how easy this is. When you receive your guide rod laser from LaserMax, you're going to want to open up your box and inspect the contents, make sure everything's there. Well, the first thing that you'll notice is everything is well protected using this foam padding. The next thing that's in there is your installation guide and user manual. Next thing, you're going to get a small warning sticker. This is basically telling you that improper installation will result in damage to your laser sight. And if you have any questions, you can call LaserMax directly at 1-800-LASER-03. Next thing you'll see is your registration card. And you can do this either online at www.lasermax.com, or you can open this up, fill it out, and drop it in your mailbox. It's already postage paid, so all you have to do is send it on its way. Then you're going to get your new guide rod and spring. Comes as one piece. And you're going to get your replacement takedown lever. And that's everything that you're going to get in your box. So let's go ahead and get started on this easy installation. Okay, for the installation, the first thing we're going to want to do is make sure our pistol isn't loaded. As you can see, I don't even have a magazine in the magazine well. The next thing I want to do is push the slide to the rear, make sure nothing's in the chamber. We're good and clear there. Now on the Sig P226, to take it down, you're going to want to walk your slide to the rear and rotate your takedown lever 90 degrees. To rotate your takedown lever, you're just going to want to take your thumb and rotate it down to the 6 o'clock position. Now that you've got that rotated down, all you have to do is release your slide forward and pull it off your frame. Now we're ready to start taking out our factory takedown lever. To remove your takedown lever, you're going to rotate it another 45 degrees to relieve the pressure off the detent spring on the inside. Next, you're going to want to push from the opposite side to get your takedown lever off of that spring. Once you've released the pressure off of your detent spring, you're going to want to continue to remove your takedown lever. Now it does take a little bit of pressure, and you do have to rotate it around a little bit. But once you find that sweet spot, it does just come out. I'm going to set that to the side. And I'm going to take LaserMax's takedown lever, which is a direct replacement of the factory one. And this also acts as your on-off switch. But to install it, it goes right back in like the old one came out. When you go to install your new takedown lever, you're going to notice that there's a small notch on it. You're going to want to align that with your detent spring on the inside here. So once you get it started, you're going to want to rotate it 45 degrees again to put pressure down on that spring. And from there you just press your takedown lever in to this point right here. You're going to want to rotate it up to your 12 o'clock. And from there you just apply pressure and rotate it down to the 6 o'clock position. And now you've reinstalled your new LaserMax takedown lever. Now that we've got this in place, we can go ahead and set that down and move on to the installation of our LaserMax guide rod laser in spring. So we're going to go ahead and remove the factory guide rod in spring. Grab our LaserMax one. And the first thing you're going to want to look at is that the cap has two flats on it, a tall one and a short one. You want to make sure the short one is facing down towards the barrel when you install this. You just apply a little pressure and make sure the cap seats down inside of your barrel lug. And once you've done that, you want to just make sure that everything is lined up and straight on it before you reinstall your slide back onto your frame. So we're going to go ahead and put our slide back onto our frame. We want to go ahead and lock it to the rear. and go back up to your takedown lever. Rotate it 90 degrees back to the original position. Let your slide go forward. And that was the easy installation of LaserMax's guide rod laser system on a Sig P226.